Oh, I am. Good evening, everybody. How is everyone this fine Saturday? I myself am. I'm doing well. And I have. Oh, I will fully admit, I did spend most of the day playing playing Shenanigans Machina Titanic Monarch again. I wasn't kidding when I said I was gonna do a fair bit of stuff off stream, and yeah, games are a lot more expansive than I thought it would be. I know that's kind of a territory when it comes to whenever series transitions to an open world format. I mean, just look at the Legend of Zelda games. But goddamn. Well, I think I have most of the side quests I can do at the moment done. Though I've barely scratched the actual exploration side of it. And yes, I did look up at tricks and tips stuff. And remembered how the hell the movement in Shenanigans Machina even works. That's that always helps. Including the random pod game side modes that every single game feels the need to just put in for some goddamn reason. Seriously, where the hell did that start originate from? That was a bit of a lag spike. Yeah, the laptop's a bit on the toasty side at the moment. That should hopefully calm down a little bit. And cool down as well. That's another thing I'll say. Whenever I decide I do want to get do want to upgrade to a new laptop. That was random. But yeah, whenever I decide I do want to upgrade to a new laptop, I'm definitely gonna go for one that maybe is a bit chunkier, or has more like air vents and better cooling and shit. Cause yeah, might make life easier. But hey, that's the only really annoying thing about the fact that laptops have gone the way of being ultra thin now. These bastards heat up like nobody's business. It's like having a beer belly. It's gonna cause you to overheat a lot quicker than you would do normally. Speaking of which, still gotta get rid of mine. But I'm not brave enough to go to a gym. Plus, rigorous exercise like that never really appealed to me. I know, I'd rather spend a couple of hours walking around somewhere scenic rather than going to a gym. What can I say? I like a good scenic vista. That's why if I ever get my own place, I am making doubly sure that there are like nice parks or nice areas to go for rather long walks. Because, yeah. And yeah, that's kind of my main. Oh, that's the sort of thing I would want to live by. I just like going for walks. It's a honestly, even short 20-minute walks to near me and back. It's something I just end up. That's just part of my daily routine. Weird habit I picked up just when things were starting to get back to normal. In 2021. I keep forgetting about Helmuthsys whenever I get a new Warframe. Okay. Game is loaded up. I still have not dealt with that Technosite coder yet. Remind me to do so.
A new quest is available.
Oh shit, Barrow. Huh. Oh shit, Razorback. Seriously? Hang on. Has Plague Star passed?
I've been thinking, Operator.
Oh.
I thought you'd want to know.
Seems that I've missed Plague Star for the year. Whoops. Because, yeah, that was a thing that was happening. But then again, I don't think melee Zors are particularly meta nowadays anyway. Not for the fact that I've really ever cared too much about meta. Anywho, let's see what Barrow has. Let's all go to the relay. Wait, hang on. I'll take care of one itty bitty this related thing first.
Operator, no! Have you lost your mind?
Thank you. Thank you, Tinkerer. I forget that that's what my helmet is called. Dream leg check. Okay, yeah, it's calming down a bit. Good, good. I can never tell, cause the preview lies, well, the actual stream software lies to me about how smooth the frame rate and gameplay is. Oh yeah, so this is actually my new Lavos Prime that we got the parts for the other week. It finished building last Saturday? Lavos on Pluto. Slightly bummed that I missed Plague Star, but at the same time, yeah, I have not really done much open world stuff at all. I really do need to go back and actually bunker down with some of that. Maybe that's something we could tackle at some point in a later Warframe grinding stream. Ah, there it is.
Tenno, may I extend an invitation to you?
What we got?
Collection of choice items from the void is now available for viewing.
There's a new drone. There's a new drone. There's a new chat. Hold the phone. There's a new drone. And I think that's the second time he's brought a primed elemental mod. Cause the last time he came, he brought prime heat charge. The heat mod for what's it? God, can you imagine if I got the 1,000 ducats now?
Pleasure doing business with you, Tenno. Perhaps you'll come to one of my next parties?
Well, Tenno ain't bad either. That might be nice for when okay, Wraith. Gotcha. Bastilock. I haven't heard of this one before. Then again, I have a Redeemer. I think I'm a Redeemer Prime. I think I'm good. Motherfucker has it brought the Ignis Wraith. Motherfucker brought the Ignis Wraith. Damn. Kinda goated with some of this stuff. Primed primed Corpus Faction mod. Prime Charge Shell. That one I don't see as much use for. Prime Flow is a must get, in my opinion. Sort everything else. Make your, if you have the ducats, make your main two purchases this time round. Prime Flow, Ignis Wraith. And if you can only get one of them, Prime Flow. I do want my drone. I want the Ignis Wraith and I want the drone. That's a lot of ducats. RV, what's it? Oh, there they are. Well, luckily, I have a bunch of stuff I don't particularly care about. So, with old Prime, I do want to keep that. Phantasma Prime. In Prime. What's this? That's not enough, is it? I don't want to get rid of the Protea Prime parts because I'm literally the chassis off on that, and no way I'm giving up on the Nautilus Prime because the Sentinel weapon is one of the best Sentinel weapons in the game. But it is enough.
Well, hello, Golden Warrior.
Not
Is this
for
back
the
from the vault?
drone, unfortunately. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the drone this time round, which is kind of annoying, but... Oh, I'm 50 ducats short. Right.
Nothing to your liking?
You know what? I don't care about you, Ellie. So... Then again, I don't particularly care about Protea, but...
I can tell just by looking at you.
Hey, Prime Warframe is Prime Warframe.
An excellent choice. Be sure to visit again when I have new finds.
Still, that was a worthwhile trip. We got ourselves an Ignis Wraith. I think I had to pass up on that last time Barrel came just because I didn't have the ducats.
Do you see anything interesting?
And hey, as I'm leveling up
That's
Lavos, I could level up the Ignis Wraith at the same time. I can get 2 from you. Because I am double dipping a bit. Oh yeah, the only annoying thing with Lavos... Ooh, Caliban Prime new optics. Yeah, as I was saying, only annoying thing about the Actually, never mind. I completely blanked on what I was gonna say. Oh no, wait. Lavos' augment. Yeah, Lavos' augment is with one of the syndicates that kind of want me dead. Oh, actually, it's with two of the syndicates that want me dead. What does it look like in Lavos colors? Because I haven't fashion framed my Lavos Prime yet. That looks alright, but not great.
Operator, Orbis has been interfacing with the Foundry's AI presets.
But yeah,
You could say we forged a new connection.
but with the way I play Lavos, I'm not really going to need I do at some point need to do some what's it? Corrupted mod farming, cause I've noticed that I'm actually really there are some that I don't have that would make life a lot easier. Basically, oh god, what was it called? Overextended. That's one I need. That's one I need. Alright, it might be worth it to actually, you know. Yes, I do have a potato. You know, a weapon's good when its within disposition is 1. That means that it is very much well used. Oh. How the hell does multi-shot even work on this thing? Like, straight up, how does multi-shot even work on that? B. Okay. Random idea. Yeah, could use heavy caliber. Cause beams don't have any accuracy to really speak of. God, can you imagine hammer shot with something like this? Especially if I bump the crit up a little bit and then rely the rest on something like Arcane Avenger. So imagine gas and slash with this thing on a Lavos. Like, slash fire hunting munitions or something. And I'd use it exclusively on my Lavos, see what happens. Because Lavos I think can actually increase the amount of time a status effect is on a thing. Right. Time to go full pyro, cause I'm W plus M1ing this bitch. Walking Warframe is doing wonders. Yeah, somehow we've managed to make Lavos even more of a walking Warframe. Huh. This thing's a lot more ammo efficient than I thought it'd be. No wait, that's Transmutation Probe, that's the Freezy Files. Yes, I've learned a thing about J-Light Xmas. From a comment someone left on a short. If you shoot the top of a glowing light, it actually gets rid of it? Like so. Actually, this is not a bad weapon for that exact purpose. Huh. Oh no, wait, that's from the what's it? There's an Echoes in this group. Are you early on Titania? Huh. Full Prime House. Yes.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Big a boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Wait. Blast on this thing. Thing is, Lavos increases duration, not like status duration, not status damage, to my knowledge. If he did, oh blimey, I'd be using blast on this motherfucker like no one's business. Like, I'm not even kidding. Whee! Now you're cold and on fire. How does that work? Cause fuck you, I'm Lavos. Wait. So in theory I could also technically do this with electric box too. I'm gonna be a sodding toe with this Warframe, aren't I? I honestly do not think that running out of ammo is gonna be too much of an issue either. I am going to need some former though, so yeah, remind me at some point to start putting back on the Barbie, on the foundry. Okay, shit is dead.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
And plus, the good thing about this,
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
is that I can even get relics from this, which means I can technically I'm technically double dipping a little bit. But I think
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Huh. Okay, yeah, no, remind me to actually try blast next time. Luckily I can get some of my health back via Ophidian Bite. Just wish I had the augment for it, cause yeah. This thing really does tear things apart. Though, granted, all the what's it mods that I'm using, like Amplitude and the like, probably have a hand in it. No, seriously, cause I get the distinct feeling that oh, I can quite easily have access to that. Yeah, this might be a really good Warframe for solo settings. Why? Because it's still technically surrounded by enemies, so one, you're gonna be crowd controlling the shit out of it, I think. Double freeze!
Unit approaching.
Be crowd controlling the shit out of the thing with enough cold radiation and heat procs to kill half a planet. and melting them with enough toxin and heat rocks to kill the other half of the planet. Plus, this was really fun to do that. Okay, yeah, I definitely need an AoE weapon to pair Lavos that just does a metric shite ton of statuses. Or I could just farm for Lavos Prime and just do that instead. Because, well, that's why Lavos was paired with is Lavos' signature weapon.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Damn, you.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded
Alright,
for your bravery.
you convinced me. I'll go to 12. Fire when ready!
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
The fact that it just freezes everything in place too.
Watch yourself. Grenier are on the way.
Oh, when in doubt. Radiation it out. Yeah, Lavos seems to be really good for just locking down something. I have no idea what's happening on screen anymore. Right. What happens if I just shite out a bunch of gas clouds? Naughty, naughty. Push. Yeah, this is getting a bit hectic. 9's probably the magic number of this. How much affinity am I getting out of this? Probably not enough to... Damn. Enough to get Lavos halfway. That's one thing I would really like if they made it easier to do. Level Warframes. Weapons I think is in a good place, but Warframes are a bit harder to. I love the fact that I can actually quite easily do the input for radiation. You can't see the Lavos UI because my beautiful face is covering it. Whee! Right. Catalyze these motherfuckers. But I will say, one thing I really like about Lavos Prime is his lore. Like, isn't like other primes where that's the original version of the Warframe. Or it sends it by doing this crazy feat. No, Lavos literally just went one day, you know what? I fancy being a Prime Warframe. I fancy being a Prime Warframe. And literally turns himself into a Prime Warframe. Like, that is Lavos Prime's lore, and it's
Do you choose to leave now
amazing.
or continue fighting? We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
But yeah, I'm gonna need a fair few former. I definitely think... Yeah, I think the ones you need to go with in terms of Lavos are range, duration, and strength. Efficiency you don't need as much of for Lavos. Cause he don't use energy? But it does affect his cooldown granted by transmutation probe. But if you hit enough enemies, you'll likely get a fair chunk off your 4 anyway. That's what I would wish it did. Efficiently actually did for Lavos. Reduce the amount of... Oh, reduce the... What's it? The...
Ordis keeps a tidy ship.
cooldown.
Therefore,
But
reluctant to allow
I can see why they didn't do it. That, because then it would nullify the need for transmutation probe.
Reload.
And yeah. Energy and Universal Orb gives Lavos status immunity for 10 seconds, holding the ability to imbue the next cast with additional elemental damage and status. Huh. I thought it also increased the duration of his statuses. No, that's what it does. Modify scales with ability duration. Modifies the durations of any status is dealt by Lavos with either abilities or weapons. So basically, the more duration you have on your Lavos, the longer your statuses are gonna last. Right, what did I say I wanted to try? I don't have the Cryo 6060, do I? Bollocks. But that'll do. Oh shit, that'll turn it to violent heat. Yeah, I definitely need to, at some point, just go into my things, oh, actually this means I can actually plop in and... No, that would just... Yeah, because I always seem to forget how, thing priority works. It goes elements here, and then whatever's left fuses with the element. Unless the element you mod in is a combined one that uses the, what's it? Yeah, modding Warframe's kind of a science, in a way. For better, for worse. What am I actually gonna do here? Unless I finally bite the bullet and use one Miumble former. Oh, okay, I have it. No, I don't think it is affected by, me pets. Right, I'm curious about something. How does, yeah, how does it work in terms of thing bond? One that makes your pet just multiply. How does it work with that? If it don't, then that's interesting. Honestly, it would make sense if it don't, cause well, you need energy to well, you need to spend a certain amount of energy for the mod to activate. But if you don't have energy, would it still? So let us make like Lavos himself and experiment with that, shall we? God, I want the tiny landing craft so bad. Red. You know, I've modded the Ignis Ray for Blast now. Does that now make it a boomstick? Whee! There is a wisp here somewhere, cause oh lord, what have you done, wisp? Yeah, haste melt on Ignis Wraith. As if the damn thing didn't melt things before. It bloody does now. We'll probably do a bit of prime part farming later. More targeted about trying to get the last bit of Nautilus, which is a common drop, so it's an easier one to target. Well, sort of. It's probably easier to acquire. I say that with a massive grain of salt, because the drop chances hate me with that one, even despite it being a common drop. That's a closet, or a grenade space closet or some shit. I know, I can't see a difference.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Okay, I'll have to see if... Wait. Now to experiment and see if Duplex Bond actually works. By spamming all of Lavos' abilities all at once.
Another opportunity to extract will appear soon. Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Right. I do not see multiple mowers running around. So I think we can safely say that's a no. You can't activate Duplex Bond with Lavos. That's annoying, because I think Lavos is going to be one of those Warframes that's going to be one I use a fair bit, because that shit is fun. That shit is fun to just Vile rush through everything and freeze literally goddamn everything. Or radiate them.
A large security force heading your way. It's the Grenier.
Like seriously, Millstone Alchemist has a answer for nearly everything. And it involves an ungodly amount of stats effects. Even his signature weapon includes an ungodly amount and the ability to spread an ungodly amount of stats effects.
They are acting like
So that's another thing on my list of priorities, or my prime priorities. I'm not apologising for that one. It took me a good 5 seconds to think of that one. Whoops, nearly died. Yep. I think between this and Caliban, even if I don't get Caliban Prime, yeah, I'm sorted for the new piece update.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oh, granted, I don't think I'm gonna have access to my own Warframe during that one. I think, Old Peace is going to be like, most of Warframe 1999, where you get given a loner Warframe, essentially. And gear, and you have to essentially work with that for majority of it. But I think it's going to be like that for the entirety of the quest.
Extraction
Oh,
is ready.
wait.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
This should be enough to maybe... I'm not even ranked 24. Christ, with a vitality moat, I'm nearly hitting 3,000 health. Like, for context, that's kind of getting into Nidus and Inaros numbers. The two health-only Warframes of the game. Get that shit out of there. I suppose duration would be the smarter play for Lavos. Over range? But I still want a bit of range, just so that
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
transmutation probe can grab more enemies. You can really zoom across an entire room with that. Let's see. Do I have any range for any duration for range mods? Or is that what overextended does? Or I could go for strength for duration mod. Do I have that one? Get back here so I can melt you. Thank you.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Ignis Wraith have a weird interaction with Punch Through? I know Tenant Galaxian has a weird thing with Punch Through where it causes beams to split off from target's hit from the target, but the initial beam still keeps going until that runs out of punch through. I can't remember exactly. I'll have to look it up later. It's annoying that does that even with spamming abilities. It will. That's efficiency for well, duration for efficiency. Right, nope. That's duration for range. No, that's range for duration, I mean. That's strength for efficiency.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun?
That's
I will attempt
strength
to
for duration. No, duration for strength. Oh, so I don't have it. Yep, I'm definitely gonna need to do some corrupted mod farming, cause I have a lot of gaps I need to fill in terms of that. I think overextended might be strength for range. Well, one thing I am curious about. How the hell does Augur Secret's set bonus work? 40% of energy is spent on abilities and converted to shield. Well, considering Duplex Bond just outright does not work when you're using Lavos, I'm guessing the same's true here. So, yeah, I'm guessing the same is just true there. Well, I don't think there's much point in leveling up anymore, because this in itself works. I have enough durability. I definitely have enough durability. And, yeah, I think I have enough to irradiate half the planet, so... And something tells me the Ignis Wraith will probably let me just run rampant through a, thing, through, words please work. Through a void fish or two. You know, if I decide to try to hybrid it, because 17% crit chance isn't the worst, but it's not the best in the world either. But the 2.5 times multiplier isn't bad either. 6% crit damage and 80% stats. Which, if we go to... Where is it? Point strikers. Chance. Vital sense. That brings up to 5.5. And hammer shot brings it up to 4. But it gives me a lot more status chance. And status chance works similarly to crit chance nowadays, where you can overstack it. Cause with crit chance, if you overstack it, you'll have a 100% chance of doing a yellow crit, and that extra little bit is your chance to do a orange crit. And when you got red crits, and when you got like crits with a exclamation mark. So I think then with status, it works similarly to where if you overcap it, you'll have a 100% chance of inflicting that status effect, and then that extra status chance is how much chance you have of triggering a second status effect. So if you have 150% crit rate, you'd have 100% chance of a yellow crit and 50% chance of doing a orange crit. 150% status chance, you'd have 100% chance of doing one status proc, and 50% chance of doing 2 status procs. And that's why if you have like a very high crit weapon, but you also use an Arcane Avenger on your Warframe, it's fine. That extra crit rate or status chance won't be wasted. In fact, they'll help you out even more. If that makes sense at all. Out of curiosity, how much crit rate does that go up to? 42%. Okay. Well, I need to put another V into it anyway. I'm just going to put thermite rounds on and just keep it like that. And I might just go screw it and just do some prime part farming for a little bit instead. And just level things up whilst I'm doing that. Maybe whilst having a backup weapon. Just in case I need a backup weapon. So it should be good for that. Nautilus. Do I have Nautilus, relics? I better bloody do. I need ones where it's a common. Yep, I still got a good amount of W2s left. There's also a common in G7. So that's good. Okay, Neo Fisher. Let's see what ones of those have popped up at the moment. Neo. A capture on there is a capture Neo one that ain't sticking around for too much longer, so yeah. The captures I just prefer to do solo on these because it's just easier. But if you come across a defense mission, or if you have mates that play Warframe and you'll want to do a group prime farming session, find yourself a survival, an excavation, or again defense.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy
Still would recommend defense because they're the quickest out the endless to do a round on.
You're near a fissure. The enemies are dropping reactant. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
Yeah, this works.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity. Find them.
Well, I think he's dead. Or not.
Success. The captive.
Because, you know, you're not supposed to kill them. The only way the ways you fail a capture mission are either you let the target get away. Oh, you should have not told me that one. But time to really go full W plus N1 pyro.
We've got robots inbound.
Yeah, safe to say nothing's touching me for the next minute. I'm also reduced to walking speed for the next minute. Well, that was satisfying to just walk through them and just completely mow all of them down. Okay, the thing stopped now. I'm still W plus M1ing it. Or, I suppose, in this instance, walking forward and right triggering it. Because I'm playing on Switch, not PC.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
And his Hildren Prime Blue chassis blueprint. But hey, 29 voice traces is not bad. If that's the sort of void trace amount I get out of a fissure mission, I'm a happy spirit. I probably have enough to just max to find 3 relics at this point. Which, yeah, probably says something. Ah, bollocks. It's a interception. Actually, this might work out. If anyone's actually doing it, is more of a question. Because if no one's doing it, then kinda screwed.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun?
Because,
I will attempt to bypass this fault.
well, but public schools will more than likely always farm a particular node if there's a fish on it. Though I will say one thing, that's something crossplay has helped out dramatically with. You don't have dead like nodes and that. Really, this is the interception map?
The enemy have captured a tower.
Alright then.
The enemy have
Yeah, capturing all 4 towers I think nets you a fair chunk of affinity.
This tower is
Oh
ours.
yeah, I have my Zoras
The
modded
reactor
to
will be undeveloped.
nuke things.
Find more.
I don't have arcane influence because only arcanes I really piss about with are Warframe arcanes.
We are in total control. Keep fighting.
Damn it. Freeze, bitches! Actually, that does make Lavos good for interceptions, because when they try to capture one, you can just do this and just freeze all the fuckers. Or something like that.
We have lost control of a tower.
What's all this? No, you are not coming through here. Stop spawning here. That would be very nice of you.
your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Right, Banukes. Banuke button. Oh, I should probably do all that.
We have control of all 4 towers.
I should really be staying on Hydron and Sedna for this, but for leveling stuff, but
Tower lost.
we're multitasking.
We have decoded the message. The remaining enemies must not report back to their command. Eliminate everyone.
Yeah, that one, but bad.
Extraction is available, but there are more messages to be decoded. Will you stay
I really need to
close?
fashion frame my Lavos, though, at some point. Eh?
I have detected another message incoming. Capture and decode
I'm up
the
for
signal.
another shot. I need that Nautilus Prime carapace. Pretty badly. Right. Let's get... Whoops. My bad, my... Hang on.
Tower online.
I should just be... bio-rushing... radiation. Or I could have used my Nyx for this. Nyx is apparently... well, to my knowledge, Nyx is probably really good for... this, cause you can just keep... chaos... up all the time. Or something. But... I don't know.
It's all about
Interceptions
knowing
aren't something I
and
make
not
a habit
giving
of
a
doing.
damn.
If I'm completely honest.
We are dominating. Keep it up.
Plus, this is way more fun. Beep. Yeah,
The Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
I definitely need to go more duration over range.
The enemy has taken a tower. You must recapture it.
Alright, I'm gonna help out a little bit with doing
We are dominating. Keep it
the
up.
thing. And now these and shit.
We have lost control of a tower.
Oh shit. Huh. Yep, I'm taking advantage of these being hit.
The enemy have captured a tower.
How bad I shouldn't. I should have nuked a bit more.
We have control of all 4 towers.
Huh.
Tower lost.
Is loop intersections actually good for Warframe farming?
We have lost control of a tower.
Well, you know what I've heard is also really good for it?
Decoded the message.
Railjack.
Area.
I've heard Railjack is also good for Warframe level grinding.
The enemy
But,
have fierce reinforcements. Are you willing to stay and decode more messages?
I can't remember. It would have to be the really low level stuff that is just you killing things. And from the Prime blueprint.
They are broadcasting another message. Make sure the enemy
Yeah, they're
never
all
receives
dipping on
it.
this one.
The data you have collected here today will go a long way in supporting our cause.
Still, 52 void tracers. That's, yeah, 52 void tracers. That's not bad at all. And, ooh. Yeah, it does seem like glute intersections are good for 11 Warframe. Or at least for the last couple of levels. Hmm.
Nora
Okay, yeah. In my own time, I'm definitely gonna test out if,
lay 'em low and burn their shadow. Till
what's
then,
it, if Railjack is a good place to do it. To level, stuff. Hmm. Do I not have the mod that increases, the, beam range? 'Cause
Operator,
don't look
you
like
say
it.
you are not laughing at my jokes. Did they adapt to my humor? As ready as you will ever be.
Are there other Neo ones? There is a Neo, well, a Axie Fisher on Hydron though. So could do a couple on there. You know what? About to say, didn't I also get a Caliban Prime one? Okay. Right. What was went on there? Oh shit. Well, looks, I did not mean to do that. Oh well. Eh. Oh, guess we're doing the normal one. Whee! God, I love doing that. Hope you've been enjoying this Warframe grinding stream, or as it should be called, cyber spamming Lavos Prime's second ability for about 2 hours. While some other shit happens around him. I will say the R-Tax is really good for just locking down one enemy. Because beam weapons are really good at inflicting status procs. That's why I really want to go nuts with Blast, because they'll be going off every 5 seconds. Hell, to my knowledge, the Tenant Galaxian is,
Reinforcements available.
well,
Do you
one of
choose
those
to
ones
leave
that's
now
really
or
good
keep
with
fighting? Keep fighting. Another opportunity
Blast.
to extract will appear soon.
Eee. Oh, the only annoying thing about Lavos is some imbuing. Because you have to hold down the button to imbue it. And unless I'm doing anything that involves a B button, it makes it a bit hard to do it on a controller. Never mind, I could actually do some combinations pretty, but I can't do stuff like this. What these two particularly intuitively.
Extraction is ready.
Oh,
Unless you can handle more
they
of
all
the enemy.
dipped early anyway.
That's the last of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
Yeah, that stopped just short. But hey, the Lavos is leveled up. So that's better than nothing. And we got a C6, which is a CO Prime. Nice. That's as high as it goes. I'm using all three Umble mods, that's the only thing. Am I sure that's duration but minus. Which, as I said, range isn't as important.
Operator, Ordis wonders, what are you thinking about?
So, yeah, I could do that. Yep, I'm deciding to use the Umble former. I wanna. You know what? Sod it. I'm bringing Athena.
Remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
I don't always have much reason to let off a leash. Yeah, I have the stock. I don't have a barrel. And I am missing the Pivots and divots. Okay, that's gotta be my favorite username of the night. Pivots and divots. It's a bugger to say if you say it a bit too quickly, but it sounds cool. Pivots and divots, pivots and divots, pivots and divots, pivots and divots.
We have located the enemy's planetary
okay,
communication
Jade.
towers. Capture the towers and remain in control long enough to decode incoming messages. Watch out, I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics.
And they
Corrupted.
left.
Use their reactant to open a relic.
Damn it.
Don't forget the reactant. You need more.
Yeah, if I did slight bad, then yeah, not much point in sticking around if I'm honest. Don't just start a mission and then ditch. Unless you didn't mean to join the thing in the first place. Right, let's try that again, shall we? There it is. Okay, seems like this is a free or a full house. I think it's probably a full house. A lot of fissure missions, public squads are, unless it's a particularly unpopular mission type, like excavation, you're gonna have mainly 3 people or even a full house. Okay, there was a vault here. A vault and a Valkyrie. Of course, Athena would die almost instantly.
The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. The enemy have captured a tower.
Right.
We have lost control of a tower. The enemy have taken a tower. You must recapture it. Tower online. Tower captured. Beginning stream decode now.
Neutralizing thing. Capturing the thing. Getting ready to fire our shoulder to the other thing.
We are in total control. Keep fighting.
Right.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Which one are they going for? One of those is running a Kuba Brahma. I can tell that one just by the shape of it. Whee! Yes, these don't do much damage, but they make for a good distraction. B, that's this one. Oh, did I roll infinite primary ammo on this? Green is a very unfortunate mission color for this. No need to fear, Lavos is here.
We have decoded the message. The remaining enemies must not report back to their command. Eliminate everyone. More data is being broadcasted. Are you willing to risk?
Oh, thank God. I worried it glitched out for a second there. Oh, he's also running an Ignis Wraith. You get yours from Barrow 2 today? You know, not exactly what I was going for, but... Aceto part is Aceto part.
They are broadcasting another message.
Are they going for another, or are they wanting to dip? No, they're going for another. In that case... I think someone's trying to go for a Tronma Prime. How much Warframe XP did I get out of that? A bit, but I don't think it's too much more.
You have captured a radio tower.
Effective than just doing Hydron.
We have control of all 4 towers.
Actually, if I really wanted to, I could literally just shoot between those, fire rush between those, between A and D constantly. Because I have the Because I have a straight shot at it. Like... Plus the ability more or less freezes things solid anyway. Just because of how many cold blocks it does unleash. Ooh, neat. I literally have a shortcut for corrosive.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
That's actually gonna come in really handy.
We are dominating. Keep it up.
Like, really, really handy. Not in this particular instance, because we're mainly dealing with Corpus and Corrupted. And Corrupted Corpus. So, just infusing Toxin on it is probably your best bet. And maybe gas?
Message
But good luck infusing gas on a controller in a timely manner.
Extraction is available, but there are more messages to be decoded. Will you stay?
Somehow the mower's still alive. I'd rather take the former. I've never cared for Limbo, and Burston ain't exactly on my to-get list. Now, is it?
Try and capture another signal. Be careful, though. The enemy
Yeah, they're
has
dipping.
surely rallied strong
Fair enough.
reinforcements. The data you have collected here today will go a long way in supporting our cause.
Well, I got Sido Prime barrel out of it, so I got a Sido Prime part. I just need the actual blueprint itself. I think there is like more Sido parts. There's another weapon that I would like to get, because one, it synergizes, well, it's Lavos Prime's signature weapon. Because it just very, very much synergizes with his statusy playstyle. Yeah, you got the stock, you got the barrel, you got the receiver. Oh, I do only need the actual blueprint. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Is the backseat fisher still? Yes, it is. Okay. I do appreciate that if they do make former blueprints an uncommon drop, they have it so it's it gives you two. Right, this will likely be the last mission for the day. And with any luck,
Our position has
the
been
most
compromised.
lucrative.
Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby.
Right,
Do you have a matching relic?
say goodbye to your armor.
Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. Corrupted foes are dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. We're going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
There is a wisp in here. Oh lord, that's two Jade Knight Eximuses. I ain't dealing with that shit. Someone else deal with it for me.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
So does that mean I can literally just shoot across the entire room now? Yes. Yes, it very much does. I will now proceed to abuse the absolute living crap out of this fact. And none of y'all can stop me. Except the time on the void buff. Whee! Hope y'all can see this, cause I bloody can't anymore. Oh yeah, that's one thing I wanted to try. How effective is infusing electricity on it? Because in theory it should just stun the crap out of it, thinking of... Anyway, but... I didn't know if it would be too much on account of... Fire Rush just... being really, really fun to just shoot up and down this one hallway with. I wish I was joking with you, but it really is. Holy shit, we cleared 3 things already.
Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
There's a Wukong and then there's a Bulban. Yes! I finally got one of your components, you slippery little shit. Alright, my other... Huh. There we go. Oh, someone else is running that relic.
You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Huh. Well, that makes my life a bit easier, potentially. For a prime of a Warframe I didn't intend to get, but that's what happened last time. And now I have a Lavos that I'm loving the absolute crap out of. So maybe I'll like Protea too. Oh, that's a dangerous thing to give me when I have one of these equipped. And a Wisp. Yeah, infinite primary ammo and a haste most. is not the smartest thing to give me, cause yeah, setting everything on fire. Y'all can't stop me anymore. This was a mistake. And my Switch is really feeling the effects of it. Goodbye, FPS. Hello? Lighting everything on fire, apparently. Well, the thing ran out now. No, it's still going. The hay smoke ran out, I mean. I gotta remember my button comp. I got to remember my button. It's... Okay. Would help if I remembered for sorting button combos properly. Yep, this is one of those times I do regret playing this game on Switch. And wonder why the hell I haven't moved it over to PS5 yet. What damn.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
No luck there, unfortunately.
We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here.
But,
Evacuate.
we got one of the more fiddly bits of Caliban Prime dealt with. So, that's a win in my book. And we're even one part away from the Pseudo Prime. Still no Nautilus Prime yet, but hey, it's only a matter of time before the desire sensor slips up and accidentally gives me it. Bill Former. Oh right. The thingy blueprints. Former. And I might as well put these on to cook. Why do the Isle Weaver stuff need so many very materials? For context, I do not like Deviri that much.
Otis finds it odd
Any
that
other
humans only get a few
I
years
could do?
to live. Yet
And again, Razorback is
Doing everything wrong.
learning how to live.
here. How long is there left on that? Oh, okay, At 50%. Yeah, something tells me that's probably going to, that's probably going to end before I get up tomorrow, so, yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't get the new Valkyrie Runeberg, because that fucker costs 800 ducats. I do not have that many ducats. I use them all on the Ignis Wraith. Ducats well spent, in my opinion. But, yep. I think that would be all from our friends the Warframes for today. But, yeah. It was quite a productive little session, don't you think? We built up Lavos a bit. I even finally used that Umbral former that's been knocking around my inventory for God knows how many years at this point. Because God knows how long it's been since I actually got it from finishing the Sacrifice quest. No, I'm not kidding. That's how long I've been holding on to that thing. Yeah. Trying to think if there's any big updates or something for games I stream next. Only thing I can think about, only thing I think is gonna have an update next week is Genshin, but I don't stream that one. That's a me and my own time game. Hey, I do play games off stream. Quite a bit. And I have games I prefer to play off stream, because, well, sometimes games like that I don't. There's a weird way, weird thing my brain does. Sometimes there are just games that I like playing, but I wouldn't enjoy streaming them. If that makes sense. Like, a platformer with a defined beginning and end. Yeah, that's the sort of thing I will gladly play on stream. Or something that is open-ended with a sort of grinding aspect to it, like Monster Hunter or Warframe. I like streaming those as well. I don't like streaming cutscene heavy games. Might be like, well, why did I start streaming Titanic Scion the other day then? Well, that's not nearly as bad because I can just kind of skip through it a bit. That, well, and I don't like streaming games for where the sort of cutscenes are long-winded and bloated. hence why I am not streaming Genshin. Because, yeah. That and I blow through my resin in about 20 seconds flat, so... and I get so enraptured in exploring that I don't really talk that much anyway. Oh yeah, that's why I don't stream Genshin. I tried it once, well, towards the beginning of my streaming career, and just went, yeah, no. That one. Well, that was shortly before I actually stopped playing Genshin for a couple of years. Yeah. But yeah, that's the only major release or update I think is coming out. Because with Genshin you're getting the new region and that. They changed how the story's gonna... well, how certain story bits are gonna work. That sort of thing, with having like character story quests integrated into a main Argon quest. Which I don't mind. I would rather prefer them to do that than keep them as a separate optional thing. Hell, I wouldn't mind if they retroactively went back and went, okay, after done this bit of the Arkham quest, you have to do this, and this character story quest. I wouldn't even mind that. Because I think they did that with Inazuma, actually. Because after completing the first part, you have to do a couple of character story quests. Which I think weirdly worked. It did feel like padding, but it definitely felt like you're filling in the calm before the storm. But yeah, can't think of anything else. Unless they randomly drop the single player demo for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, because apparently that's going to be a thing that they're dropping mid-September. And depending on what's actually in said demo, I might bugger about with it. If it's like only the tracks we've come across in... only the tracks and characters we had access to in the open network test, I likely won't bother with it, because, well, it would just be content I played, just in single player. Also, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds might be a bit of a more for me, but I wouldn't mind having it to stream kind of game. But I have enough playthroughs in that to do, though I think a Sonic Racing Cross Worlds playthrough would probably only take the one stream. I don't know. Racing games aren't exactly long. Sometimes. But yeah. Well, whilst we're talking about stuff in the future, next week will likely be maybe will likely be a carbon copy of this week. where it would be Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion, Sonic X Shadow Generations, and maybe Monster Hunter? That way I can, like, because I'm grinding for hammers and switch axes now. And just generally prepping for Title Update 3. Because if the patterns have been the way they have, I can see it either being end of September, Title Update 3 dropping end of September or beginning of October. Because I think Title Update 1 dropped beginning of April, and Title Update 2 dropped end of June. Or beginning of July, but sort of that sort of time. End of the first month of the season, or beginning of the second month of the season. And I wouldn't be surprised if we suddenly got a bit more information on Title Update 3. Because we know that one of the bigger things is going to be the new Final Fantasy XIV collab. I just hope Omega isn't as annoying of a hunt as Behemoth was. And sod right off with a extreme Behemoth level thing for Omega. Omega as in the robot from Final Fantasy, not the one from Sonic. Though, I think that Omega could also fuck up Rathalos. Who would win in a fight? Omega from Sonic the Hedgehog or a fucking Fatalis? No, that's a fight I would pay to see. Honestly, probably for Fatalis, if I'm honest. Because, yeah, unless Omega's got some serious, blunt resistance and heat resistance in that chassis of his, he ain't surviving that. As much as it pains me to say it. Because I like Omega. But, yeah. I think I wouldn't be surprised if we got some Title Update 3 news at some point for Monster Hunter Wilds in the next week or so. But at the same time, they just kind of did the one trailer. Well, they had the tease and then the one trailer after it. And I think we've already had... No way, yeah, I think we had the trailer because it was part of one of their special programs and that. Unless they're gonna do another one. Which wouldn't surprise me. But, hey ho. Coming up to about 10ish for me. So that means it's been about just shy of 2.5 hours. So yeah, I think I'll let you all go for the weekend. So yeah, schedule likely be more Daemon X Machina, Titanic Scion, and Psychic Shadow Generations, with probably a dash of Monster Hunter. But as always, make sure to check the pinned tweet on my Twitter or the community tab on YouTube, because that's where I post the schedules once I make them. But as always, just popping in and hanging out with me a little bit. That's quite alright by me. And as always, I hope you all stay safe. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I will see you next week. Good night, everybody, and goodbye.